because I enjoy this game. Let's see, what would I like to do? You know what? Let's do the Exo Lab. I think is the one that makes the most sense. It takes the least amount of time for what you get out of it, but I'm really tempted to do the refueling javelin. So, but at the same time, it takes so much longer. Yeah, let's just do the Exo Lab. I've chickened out. If there's still a javelin in the next set of ships to choose from, I will do a javelin. I don't. I get the feeling you dislike that game a lot more than I do. I'm just the sort that complains a lot.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
I just haven't had. I didn't put the time in to give that boss tries on my own, and as a result, I'm not going to try it again for another half hour on a stream.
Object accepted for processing.
I'll do that some other time when I feel like it. And honestly, this is what I felt like playing right now.
Salvage secured. Account
Something that isn't hard. Every once in a while, it's nice to play something easy. I don't necessarily agree. I think that everything can use a constructive complaint every now and then.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Hey, how about before I cut that open, this is the type of ship I can't depressurize. It's all compartmental stuff.
Warning. Fuel levels are low. Fuel supplies are available for purchase at the Master Jack. Valuable object processing. Credits awarded. Fuel levels restored.
I could have depressurized.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Well, too late to do anything else but this now. God, that pushed the whole ship. It's gonna slowly float into a furnace now, isn't it? You could make that argument about literally everything I say.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
Guess I should have cut these off first.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Yes. It does have a lot of
Salvage secured.
flaws,
Credits deposited.
but I've still, as a whole, enjoyed my time with it. Honestly, I think pretty much all of that game's issues could be resolved by a new soundtrack.
Your oxygen reserves are low. Note
Or
that
at the
excess
very
carbon
least,
dioxide can cause damage to Link's equipment.
it would be significantly easier to look past any flaws with a better soundtrack.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
I'm the type of person that complains a lot, but at the same time, I like to try different things and give things the benefit of the doubt.
Processing valuable objects. Credits awarded.
I'm hoping to unlock the next tier up of ships today. Hopefully after only 1 or 2 ships. Sorry.
gained. Credits awarded. Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Cutter, you got 5 minutes left in this shift.
Whoa, that was the
Knock out
fastest
that
10
work
minutes of
order
my
before they
life.
Turn the lights out on you. We were out.
Salvage secured.
Let's get the reactor before
Valuable object
the shift
processed.
ends.
Credits deposited.
The ship is called the Zealous Uranus? Zealous Uranus? However you want to pronounce that.
Electrical damage.
There's no electricity, right? This won't open the door.
Salvage secured. Credits
No, I
deposited.
can't even interact with it. What's going on? Why do I have the "You're in danger" music? Oh, it's because I set a bag of chips on fire. That bag of chips set me on fire. Okay, sure it did. Okay.
Caution. Tether supplies running low.
That's definitely not where I pointed that tether to.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited. Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Salvage gained. Rewards increasing. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
I guess if I was just going for money, which is the mastery points, but I still want the links tokens. Yeah. I would stop here.
Salvage deposit accepted.
Like I wouldn't do another shift if I just wanted mastery points.
Salvage secured. Account credit.
All right, Cutter, wrap it up. You got about a minute left.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Oxygen reserves are low. Reminder, asphyxiation. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
That oxygen will last for 30 seconds. If it doesn't, it's going to be really awkward when I die.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Salvage deposit accepted.
Three and a half, pretty good. What if I do another shift on those? I get an extra 240 tokens and a repair kit.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Did that computer make it? I can't tell. Looks like it.
Salvage secured.
What is this doing when it has to like snap them off? Is it like breaking glue? Pulling out cables? Do they have like micro tethers holding the whole thing together that I'm breaking apart?
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Okay. These things are kind of a pain.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
They're barely worth anything, too.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Grab that now, get out of the way. I'm hoping I'll be done before I need to go for a refill. I've never had flaming hot Cheetos. I'm not a Cheetos person in general.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that where I am you can get them, but they're probably not common either.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
They seem very American, specifically like the United States, not
Salvage
just North
deposit
America.
accepted. Credits transferred.
You are a furnace panel.
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
Oh, did I get all the tech in here? Looks like it. Doesn't look like there's an air filter. Hopefully I got all the door panels. It looks like it.
Material deposited. Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Sometimes I'm finding I'm just like totally zoning out while I play this. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Salvage
Before I
secured.
started today, I
Account
was
credit
reading
applied.
bits of news. And I never get too much of the story because I don't read the whole story. Because news writers are 90% garbage. Like, usually it's just clickbaity trash. But, sometimes I like reading them and just hearing about how absolutely screwed the human race is. That's fair enough. I'm still enjoying it. But I was reading a story about like some actresses playing a character in a reboot of a kid's show. And the internet's mad because it's not the original actress or something, and apparently the internet's being racist. But I read a description of this character that's coming in that they say is not replacing the like original character, and their description is like the description of the original character. I don't know, but it's just funny reading how everybody needs to be
Raw material
horrible
processed.
racist
Credits
people
deposited.
because things aren't the same, and just real pathetic. And that sort of feels like the news I read like every day. Just like, oh, somebody did something kind of silly. Oh, and look, everybody's responding in a terrible way.
Valuable object processed.
Yeah,
Credits
yeah, I
deposited.
mean, right now, for sure, everything's racist. And again, I didn't read the whole article, so and I especially did not check their claims of people being racist. And so it could just very well be people complaining that it's not the same and has nothing to do with the actress's race. But man, the fact that that article needs to be written is pathetic from both a society point, like people are complaining about such a thing, and also pathetic that they feel the need to write about such a thing. Unfortunately, I missed my next tier by 525 points. So, I have to do another ship. I said I was going to do a refueling javelin. But that's a total lie. I want to get to the next tier. I'm just going to do the easiest ship here. Findings show stickers induce positive sensations without the use of chemicals or medicines. Finance department very interested. All you gotta do is stick some stickers on things and you'll feel better.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
How we are pressurized compartments.
Airlock pressure levels dropping.
Yeah. I saw another thing about Trump suing a bunch of major social media companies, and that stuff's funny to me. It's like he's been doing that
Airlock
for
pressure
years
levels
now,
decreasing.
and he's never gonna win the lawsuits because he's in the wrong. And those major corporations have more money than he does.
Air pressure level increasing.
Everything's pressurized. Let's give this a pull over here. Suck all the oxygen.
Air pressure level
Why did you
decreasing.
close? I left the door open for a reason.
Air pressure level increasing.
There's no way to... Oh, so what if I just rip off these door controls? And now depressurize it.
Air pressure level decreasing.
The door closed. So there's no way to depressurize the compartment safely. It's just not possible. It doesn't let you.
Airlock pressure levels dropping.
Okay. Good to know. That was 3 minutes spent on figuring that out.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded. Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Trying to convince people to care about things seems like a major theme of absolutely enormous number of jobs and careers and fields or whatever. I
Salvage secured.
worked in a vet office, and a decent chunk of that job is trying to convince people to care enough about their pets to pay for expensive procedures.
Object
Oh.
accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
I didn't think about that.
Salvage secured. Credits
I've got these
deposited.
pipes here that have fuel in them and no way to flush them anymore. I need to flush them before I detach the fuel
Salvage
tanks.
deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Electrocuted again
Electrical damage.
because
Note that
my
excess electrical
blast,
damage has been found.
Salvage secured.
the pushback
Account credit
blast
applied.
is too far forward.
Salvage gains observed. Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
An air filter, I need to remember to take that out. I say that, I might not get that far. It's very possible that this ship gets dumped after the first shift.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
So instead of peeling off these side walls, these side panels, I probably should be going for the electronics inside.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Or in this case, the fuel tanks.
Warning. Your oxygen reserves are dropping below statistically profitable levels.
Processing valuable objects.
Is there any oxygen
Credits
in here?
awarded.
It's thruster fuel. Yeah, there is, right there. Thank you.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
I tried to speed up the process of pulling that down and it absolutely messed it up. Easier to get stuff in the barge now, I guess.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Caution. Tether supplies are low.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
So the voice that talks about my salvage or my tether supplies being low is very clearly a
Salvage
synthesized
deposit accepted.
voice.
Transferred.
And the fact that when I put something in the barge or the furnace or the processor, it's got a voice that sounds different, that does not sound obviously synthesized, suggests that it's not a synthesized voice. Which suggests in this world there is somebody who has to repeat that line over and over and over again every time somebody throws stuff in to
Salvage secured.
one of their
Account credit
locations.
applied.
That or the tether supply line is a lot older than
Don't bite off
in
more
universe
than
than the synthesized voice telling you
Valuable object
that you did a good job.
deposited. Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Salvage gained. Credits awarded. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Storage bins are annoying. They fly back and hit me in the face. Knock me back a
Secured.
bunch.
Credits deposited. Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
This is the air filter. Is the filter loose? No. Because I need to still cut. That out. Now it should be loose.
Salvage destroyed.
Yeah.
Please refrain from damaging salvage.
Please refrain from attaching valuable salvage to non-valuable salvage.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Oh, I'm gonna quickly cut out this window, and then I'm gonna try something silly.
Warning. Oxygen reserves are low.
Alright, what if we just chuck the whole thing
Deposit accepted.
into the processor?
Warning. Tethers depleted.
Carter, we're getting down to the wire. Let's put a bow on this shit.
It might be too heavy. I shouldn't have bought those because the shift's almost over, but I want to try this. Go!
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
It's not gonna make it.
Caution. Tether supplies are low.
Yeah. Yeah, takes too long. I'm not gonna go back for it.
New certification level awarded.
I want to move on to the
Upgrade.
the fancier ships. I lose out on a bunch of tokens, but that's okay. Maybe I should have just cut off the top of that and then, like the cockpit, and then pulled it. Maybe in 2 pieces. I've been authorized to work with irradiated objects. Radiation filters. Remove the access panel. Cut the frame. Maneuver the filter to the barge. They are fragile and will emit dangerous radioactive particulate if damaged or jostled. This particulate will cause damage to electronics as well as human tissue and organs. It is advised to limit exposure. Radioactive particulate will slowly expand and will take a considerable amount of time to dissipate naturally. Exposure to heat or flame will create a dangerous reaction with the particulate. However, coolant can be used to disperse the particulate completely. Yeah, I think that this is actually as far as oh, great. Oops. This is as far as new mechanics go. Because the latest major update, the Pretty Rad update, added new element radiation. So, presumably, this is it as far as new mechanics. Tether lifetime. Oh, I want that. Don't care about range. Though I guess there are also the demo charges at 11. A heavy cargo javelin. Oh, we are pressurized. If I open this, we're gonna depressurize. Go ahead and flush that. I'm getting different sound effects, which suggests to me that we've got some radiation in here.
Airlock pressure levels increasing.
Or somewhere at the very least.
Air pressure level decreasing. Airlock pressure levels dropping. Airlock pressure levels increasing.
So, oh. It's damaged. It looks like it came damaged, so I can't safely depressurize this room.
Airlock Airlock pressure levels dropping.
I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm gonna start cutting bits off the outside. I'm gonna detach the back from the fuel area. Let's get this off. I need to be inside to finish that. Oops.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
There she is, the reactor. That's your meal ticket right there, Cutter. Alright, this one's pretty easy. She should just slide out of her coolant casing with a good yank from your grapple. But before you do that, it's always
Why am
a
I
good
getting the
idea to
tutorial
clear a
for
path her straight to the
reactors?
bones, because
Oh,
once
because
you
this is
pull
a different
it
reactor.
starts melting down. And when it comes to reactors, you never know how many ticks you got till she goes boom.
A very different reactor.
Airlock pressure levels increasing. Airlock pressure levels dropping.
Now, I have an idea. If I pressurize this,
Air pressure level increasing.
and then pressurize
Airlock
this,
pressure levels increasing.
and then this won't work. If I press this, the doors are all going to close. Yeah, okay.
Air pressure level decreasing.
You know what? Time for explosive. Time for whatever. Violent decompression. Or depressurization. I don't know. Words. Time for bad thing. Dangerous thing. Door, you're in the way. Maybe you aren't. You aren't in the way, door. I apologize.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Processing valuable objects. Credits awarded.
Did I just break whatever was over here by smashing into it with a door? I did.
Warning. Electrical damage.
Oops. Oh, I only destroyed the one
Salvage
thing.
deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
How do I get this thing off? I just have to cut it, right? Still attached. Oh, well, let's just... You're still attached. Now? No, now you're good. If this was the real world, I would immediately get fired, and that would be all rejected.
Credits deposited.
There were
Material deposited.
bits of furnace things on the thing I threw into the processor. Your garbage bin has a tiny bit of recyclable material in it, so we're just not going to take your garbage.
Welcome to Vendatron 9.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Yeah, this thing that you can recycle, you need to drive for 40 minutes to get to somewhere where you can recycle it. Oh, apparently I broke that.
Deposit accepted.
But yeah, we're not going to take your garbage because you didn't recycle that thing that's we've made incredibly difficult to recycle. How do I get this thing out? Well, here's a reactor. Or it's in there? The reactor's in that.
Alright, Cutter, you got 5 minutes left of this shift before they turn the lights out on you. Pitter patter. We're out.
This feels like it's not going to be a particularly profitable shift. But next shift will be significantly more profitable.
Salvage secured.
Dude,
Credits
how do I not
deposited.
hit the ship with this? It's gonna make a huge mess. Or is it just gonna slide across it? No. No, it won't just slide across it. No, this fuel pipe... Is it gonna explode? Coolant pipe? I mean, it doesn't make sense for it to explode. It's not attached to anything. Because I'd love to get this out of the way, but if I touch this, is it gonna time to find out. Okay. I swear there was a fuel pipe earlier, way earlier, that exploded,
Credits deposited.
despite it not being connected to any fuel. So how do I get this off? Okay, so I've got panels around the actual reactor.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Oh, there it is.
Reactor meltdown triggered. Action required.
Oh,
Someday
someday I'm gonna pull one of those out without electrocuting myself.
Salvage
That was like
account
30% of the ship's total value.
Salvage gains observed. Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
I guess if you really knew these ships, you could just pop in, take the like most valuable pieces, and then leave. And do this really quick. Oh, this thing's heavy. You're attached. This bottom one, okay. Yeah, probably.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
It'll be less worth it if I cause an explosion later that kills me. But assuming I manage to avoid doing that, it'll absolutely have been worth it. Health is a resource, and you only need one. Now these are the weird side panels that I don't really need to cut out. But I've just wasted my time cutting them out, so I'm gonna deal with them.
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
And I guess if you're just trying to make money in this game, one of the most efficient ways would be to just pull the reactor out, maybe some of the computers, and then call it. You know what? I'm gonna switch games. Not to enter Lily's. But for whatever reason, I'm feeling